Hello, good evening once again. Hope you can hear me now. Please, somebody should confirm if you can hear me.
I can hear you, sir.
All
Can hear
right.
you clearly, sir.
All
I
right.
can hear you, sir.
All right. Sorry for the delay. I'm struggling fixing my camera. Okay, so before we start, can anybody, you were all given assignment, right? How many of us have done it?
Yes, sir.
I have done my
I've done
homework.
it.
Okay, you have done your assignments. So
I've
what?
done mine.
Okay, so can I just see it?
Yes, sir.
Let me start from uh okay, somebody should share. You guys remember how to share your screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so kindly do that. Who is starting? Let me just access the assignment before we start. Okay, so let me stop sharing. You can share now. I think I've allowed you. Somebody sent okay, so we are coming on. Okay. All right. Okay, so what was the assignment? Welcome to Digital Z Hub. Okay, your name is okay. Can you go down? Let me check the rest. Okay, yeah, from your country, Nigeria, Prince, your best food. Wow. Somebody said that. Okay, your best food is fried chicken. Okay. All right. So can I check the next person? I think. Thank you very much. The next person, please. The next
Thank
person.
you.
The next person, please. Let's do that very fast so that we can proceed. Let's be fast. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, this is
I've shared my screen.
okay. So this is Solomon.
So
Okay.
I'm coming. Let me. This thing is blocking your sheet.
We are still on your screen.
Sir, see mine here.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's
Sir,
quickly
should I stop sharing?
yes, stop sharing. Let's quickly look at the next person's. We have one more person left.
Sir, please, I want to restart my laptop.
You want to restart your laptop?
Yeah, something went wrong. I don't know.
Okay, so we'll come on you later. So let's proceed first. Once your laptop is ready, just kindly notify me so that we can check your assignment. But in the meantime, let's continue with the
Training.
class. Hello?
Sorry, sir.
Okay. All right. So practically last time we looked at some basic Python syntax. You can still remember, under which we talk about the Python printing command, which we said it is used to output something on the screen. Then we also talk about uh, how programming languages speaks. Part of the assignment I gave to us was to confirm some of the definition I gave to us, that in programming or in coding, or let's say programming language or coding language are languages we use in talking to the computer to do something for us. From the practicals we have implemented so far, I want to believe we can all agree with that definition, because we were able to tell the programming language Python to print out our name. We are also able to tell the language to print out our, which other thing again you printed, I think your country, and then welcome to Digital Z Hub. So which means that we can actually talk to the computer through these programming languages. So we went further to talk about variable. If you remember, we talked about variable. Talk about variable in Python. Can somebody remind us how we define variable again? What is variable? Because we still have a few things to talk about on the variable before we move to the next topic. Can anybody tell us what is variable? Who is trying? Who wants to try? What is variable?
A variable is where you store information.
Okay, variables are where we store information, right? Remember we said that variables are like containers that holds value within
Yes, sir.
the program memory. So for example, what kind of data can be stored in the Python variable? Can you tell us one kind of data we can store in a variable? Can anybody try? Example of type of what we can store in the variable.
Name.
Name, okay. Your favorite food, where did you store it?
In the variable, sir.
In a very
Okay,
In the variable.
all right. So we just demonstrate additional example on variable and show us some of the things we can do or how we can manipulate variable value with certain Python functions, and then we move to a different topic. So we are still on variable. If you remember, the variable we created was a string variable. So, but this is how we are going to go. Let's look at variable that stores numbers. Variable that stores numbers. So if you look at the variable we created throughout that last class, they were all storing string or text. So I think we should just go this way. Let's briefly look at data types in programming so that you know why we can have variables storing a string and we can also have variables storing numbers. So let's look at, so we can write now data types in Python. Data types in Python. So we just look at the basic data types, and then we will see how we can relate them with variable. And we also discover some of the rules that need to be followed whenever you are handling this type of data in Python variable. So what do we actually mean with data type? Let's look at the definition. What is data type? What is data type? So not just in Python, but we are personalizing it to Python because currently we are learning Python programming language. So how do we define data type? Now, remember that your teacher in school must have defined data as raw facts, right? Data are called what? Raw facts. That is certain information that that cannot be relied on. That is why we said they are raw. They are raw. That is, they require some processing before we can actually what? Use them. Okay, somebody have question?
Sir, my laptop has come on.
Okay, so I'll check it later. Just follow up with the class first so that we don't interrupt this definition. I'll come back to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so what is data type? I'll try to simplify it. We need to understand the word data, and then we'll now add the types. And then from there, we'll get a better understanding of what data types are all about. Now, I'll try to take us back to what our primary school teacher must have taught us, because I know that we offer computer there. Now, we were taught that data are raw facts, which means certain information that cannot be relied on, certain information that we can say they are not responsible, or let's say need processing. For example, I'm going to use bread as an example, bread that we all eat. The bread that you eat is not data, because at that level we call it bread. It must have been processed. It must have gone through different processing levels before it can be called bread. Before it got to that level of bread, we have flour separated, we have water separated, we have sugar separated, we have other ingredients separated. And then the person that processed that bread brought all these ingredients together, process them to become what you and I eat as bread. I hope you are following. Let me get to respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm trying to give us an illustration of what data is. So when it's just flour, that is data. When it's just sugar, that is data. But by the time all these are, by the time all these come together and form the bread that we eat, the bread itself become meaningful food or meaningful item we can eat. So that is how it is in computer. Data are the raw facts that we need to process. But when we say data type, we are talking about information. In this context, we are talking about information. In other words, we can say data types are, so you can write down your definition, are different information. They are different information we need to write computer program. To write computer program. To write computer program. Are we still together? Let me get a response
Yes,
as
sir, we
well.
are together.
Okay, so for us to write
Yes, sir.
or to speak any computer language, we must use data. There is no programmer, there is no coder that will be able to code or write computer instructions without involving data or without involving information. That is why it becomes very important for us at this level to understand it, because even the variable that we created, we use this data, but I only wanted us to understand that variable concept before we look at data type properly. So now the keyword here, anytime you hear a programmer using the word data type or data, is talking about different kinds or different types of information a programmer uses in writing or in coding. All right. So let's quickly look at, let's add this note. Let's add this note. The entire data type, the entire data types in programming can be divided into two broad categories. Into two broad what? Categories. So we need to understand that. So what are these categories of data types? What are these categories of data types? Number one, which is the one we are going to learn, and we may not be able to finish it. So we'll continue to take the one after the other, and also practicalizing them with variable concepts. So number one, we have primary data type. We have primary data type. Primary data type. Now, what do we mean by primary data type? These are basic. So just to explain further, we say what? These are basic data type. These are basic data types built already in the program. Built already in the program. I hope you are following. Let me get a response. Built already in the program.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
All right. Built already in the program. So which means that these ones are already in Python. But we are going to learn the principles of exploring them, the rules of using them while you are dealing with variable. So example of these ones, e.g., we have we have what we call the string. I think, let me just take them in a separate line because of the definition we shall be adding. So the first example is which is string data type, string data type. Now, what do we mean by string? Now, in programming or in coding, anytime you hear a programmer using the word string, it means tests. So you can either say string or you use the word tests. Or we can as well say what? Character. So we can refer to string as either text or character. For example, your name. Your name, for example, my name Prosper is a string. How do I know that it's a string? Because it's a text. It has alphabets. Once it has alphabet, that is string in programming. All right, under the data type. So if we are to define it, we can say these are tests or character based data type or character based data types. So example E.g., prosper is a string. Computer is a string. Python is a string. All right, so all these are string. I hope we are still following. They are called what? String. I hope we are following.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay.
following.
Okay, so now let's perform a simple task where we can store all these in variable. Let's say I want to store prosper in a variable as a string. I want to store computer in a variable as another string. I want to also store Python in a string as in a variable as another string, so that we understand the principles that guides us when you are storing string in a variable. So just write, let's look at the rules for storing string data type in variable. So which means if I want to store text or character in a container, what does the rule says? So the rule says, rule 1, or let's say the rule says, the rule says, command, you must wrap the string. You must wrap the string in quotation. In quotation or in quotes. In quotes, which could be either double quote, that, or either double quote or single quote. So that is what the rule says. So an example is, let's say we are asked to create, let's say task 1. Task 1 is create a string variable. Create a string variable that stores the first string we mentioned, prosper. That stores prosper. Now, prosper is a string. And what does the rule say? That it must be in what? In quotes, right? Either single or what? Double. So I will say my name. I will say my name. Assign. Remember I told us last time that equals to means assign in programming. It means the pipe that is storing the value in the variable or the container. Now, if I type prosper like this, if I try printing it now, you see an error and somebody will tell us why we are going to be getting that error. So I want to print my name. So let me run it. Let me run it. Let me allow it to connect to my server. That is going to throw an error. So somebody should get ready to tell us why we will be having that error from the rules of storing a string in a variable. Now, who can tell us we got an error here? And you can see the section that is underlined with red. That is to tell you that something is wrong here. Can somebody tell us what causes the error?
You didn't put it in a quote.
Prosper.
Because what?
You didn't
You,
put it in a
you
code.
didn't put
Good. Good. Because we violated the law, the rule of storing string in a variable. Because here we say that what? Whenever you are storing text, it must be wrapped in either single quote or what? Double quote. So let me put the single quote here and then put the closing quote here. So if I run this code again, you see that what? It printed out what? Prosper. So that is for us to know that if you do not quote string, just bear it at the back of your mind that Python is going to what? Reject it. All right, so let's quickly practice this for the next 2 minutes. And when I come back, your classwork now, you have to create 3 variables. One should store Prosper, the other one should store computer, and the third one should store Python. So your classwork starts now. And I'm giving us 2 to 3 minutes to achieve that. When I come back, I will look at another type of data and also see how we can store it in a variable. So start now.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, I can hear you.
Sir, I did not get the question. My network was shaking.
Okay, the classwork, you have to create 3 variables. One should store Prosper, the other one should store computer, and then the third one should store Python. And then write print to print all of them. I hope you understand that now.
Okay, sir.
And I've given you 3 minutes to achieve that because this is part
Yes,
of
sir.
what we have achieved before.
Yes, sir.
Has anybody gotten it, please? Hello?
No, sir. No,
I'm still
sir.
on it.
Okay, so I'm waiting. Once you have gotten it, let me know so that. Okay, so let me just check. Oh yeah, let me check your screen. The first person, can I check? The person that was supposed to show us his work the other time. Please, if you can just, let's start with you so you can show us the both work at the same time. Can you send your share request now? Hello? Okay, whoever is ready, can you share your screen? Okay, I think we are coming on your screen now. Okay, just hold on. All right, so I can see your laptop now. Okay, so can you start with show us the homework, the assignment first? Okay, Tehila. Okay. Oh, wow. Right. Please, can you keep scrolling? I'm following. Okay, keep scrolling to where we started from today. Okay, that's good. All right, computer. Okay, perfect. Please, can we, Solomon, you say your own is ready. Let's see Solomon's own. You can stop sharing, Taylor. Thank you very much. Okay, so we are going
Sir,
on.
I'm done.
Okay, so after Solomon's screen, we are coming to your screen to check what you have done as well. Okay, Solomon. Okay. All right.
This is my screen, sir.
Okay. That is good. Okay, you guys are actually doing well. Keep it up. Okay, let's quickly check the next person's own. Solomon, you can stop sharing. Solomon, you can stop sharing. All right.
I've stopped, sir.
Okay. We are on your screen now, the next person. Okay, perfect. Let's clap for yourself. That is good job. You guys are actually learning very fast. Wow. Okay, so I'm impressed. Okay, so now clap for yourself. That is good. That is good. That is good. All right. Okay, so stop sharing. Okay, I think you have stopped sharing. Let me quickly share. I'll continue. All right, so now we are going to learn something now. We are going to learn something now. If you check the way you printed out all the three values, you actually printed them on different line. But I'm going to show us how. Sorry, you use how many print command did you use to print three of them? You use what? Three what? Print command. Now I'm going to show you how you can print all of them with just one print command. So let's write that as a note. How to print multiple variable value. Multiple variable values using one printing command. I hope you are with me. Can somebody hear me? Just one person, just respond. Let me just confirm my audio.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, we want to economize. You know, the other time I asked us that if you want to buy 3 items and you don't have enough money, what did you say we should do? What did you say we should do that time? You want to buy 3 different biscuits, but you only have money for one. What did you say we should do? Can somebody reply us? Remember, I asked this question I think that was our first class or thereabouts. What did you say we should do? I don't know if the person is here, the person that gave us fantastic answer that time. Okay. Solomon, you want to try?
Sir.
Okay.
For me, yes, sir.
Okay.
If you have 3 items, if you have 100 naira, I want to buy 3 items. I will advise that you save the money. Don't buy anything at all.
Okay, don't buy anything at all. Okay. Can I get another view?
Yes, sir. You can save the money for future purpose, sir.
Okay, so that is Solomon's idea. Let me hear from another person. You have 3 different types of biscuits, and the money your daddy gave, or your daddy or your mommy gave to you, can only afford one. What do you do? Please let me hear from the rest.
Pick the one that you like.
You pick the one you would like. If the one you like is more than the money you are given, what do you do?
Just buy the one you can afford.
Buy the one you can afford. So I have Precious here with me. Precious, what will you do? You want to buy 3 biscuits and you have money for just 1 biscuit. Precious, what will you do? Will you buy one, or you not buy any one? You buy one. Okay, Precious says you buy one. Okay. Now, which means what are you trying to practice? You are practicing how to economize, right? Do you agree with that? The people that say we should buy only one instead of buying all. Can we say that you are practicing how to economize? Okay, so the same thing now.
Yes, sir.
Now let's bring it to coding. You want to print 3 items. You want to print Prosper, you want to print computer, you want to print Python. But you are given only one printing command like this to print all of them in order to save memory space. Because what happens there is that you guys consume more space in the program memory. Each time you call print, for example, now let me write this one again. Let's say we have it like this. The second one is, let's say what, com, which is computer. And that one is, I'm using double string because I told us you can use double quote as single quote. So now this is storing computer. This is storing computer. Then I go to the next line. This is storing Python. This is storing Python. Now, I want to print, instead of what you did there now, what you guys did is that you printed my name, you printed the other one. That is what you consume 3 different prints. But now I want to print all of them using one print, and I will still display them on a different line, just to give you that same appearance that your output gave to you. So this is what you are going to do. So write it like this. The solution is use Python, concatenation and new line command. So we are going to use 2 different concepts. One is concatenation. To concatenate means to join. Are you with me? To concatenate means to do what? To join. And how are we going to denote it? We are going to use plus. So that plus means what? To join. And this one, we are going to use something like this. We are going to use backward slash and n. So in Python, backward slash and n means what? Display the value in a new line. While in Python, plus means what? To join. Are we together? To join. To join. Now let's look at the example now.
Yes, sir.
I want to print all this. So I will use the one print. Then I will open a string. Look at it here. Print. So I will say, what you are going to do here. Okay, let's go like this first. Print. So the first variable I want to print is my name. That is what? The one that will output Prosper. So I will say my name. So I will say my name / letter N, then followed by com. I want to show us one method before we go for the one or plus. Then space again, / n, followed by Pyth. Right? So I think this is how we have it. So now let's print and see if we get error, then we debug it, because debugging is part of coding. That is what actually stresses you to make you to be more creative. So let's print. Did we get a result? Can somebody respond?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Print command.
Yes, sir.
How many print command did we use? 1, right? We use just one. That means we have just economized the consumption of the print command. And we still have the item displayed in separate line without using 3 of them. What makes this come? But I want to check something. Is it actually what you want to print?
No,
Is it
sir.
the result that?
Not sure.
Is it the expected result?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Under my name, we are supposed to get Prosper, right? Under
Yes, sir.
Under com,
Yes,
we are
sir.
supposed to get computer. Under what? This, we are supposed to get Python. But instead, what are we getting? So which means, who can tell us what is missing? I told you that debugging is necessary. What is missing? Can anybody tell us what is missing? Okay, Now, look at it here. There is no point of putting this in this bracket because once you put in the bracket, you are saying it's a string. But what's the variable name are not string because they are keyword. They exist in the program. They exist in the program. So the way you are going to call it is this. You are going to say F, which is called Python, Python formats or string printing. And then you bring in the what? The single string like this. The F should be outside. That F means what? Python string format printing. Now, why did I create that quotation? Because I want to mention some words that are not stored in variable. I will show us two different ways we can achieve it. So if this one is, if it's a bit difficult, you can adopt the second option. But this is the more, this is the most professional method. Now I will say what? My biodata are. So the reason why I created that quotation is because I want to print this statement alongside with what I have inside this variable. So I will now come outside here. Look at this here. Then after this, you come outside here. Then what you are going to do is that you want to call this variable. You will use this calling bracket to call it. Because what you want to call is a variable. That is, you are calling a variable within a string so that it doesn't see everything as string. So what is the variable name? I'll put what? My name. My name. All right. So if I run the code now, just to confirm this one first, look at this. Let's run it. What did we get? My biodata are what? Prosper. Who can tell us what happened? So it printed out this and called Prosper from this variable that we supply here. Did you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but we are still going to continue because we want to also output computer. We want to output Python. So which means after this one, I will bring in that new line. I hope somebody is following. That new line
Yes,
means
sir.
what? Who can tell us
Yes,
what?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. What do I mean by that new line? What do I mean by the new line?
To be in a different
Good. What is your name?
side. Sahila.
Tahila, your mommy will come to center tomorrow. I will say,
Sahila.
tell her that she collect the gift for you. I will buy something for your mommy to give to you. Were you the one that answered my question last time?
Okay, sir.
Were you the one that answered my question last time?
No, sir.
Okay, it was your sister or your brother?
My brother.
Okay, so I'll send your gift across. It's good. Now, the reason why we added this new line, because I don't want, okay, let's try it without the new line so that you know what we are saying. So if I come here now and say, okay, another what? Another calling bracket, and then I supply what? Com. Now let's run it now and see. What did you get? Prosper computer. They are all displaying on what? The same line, right? Computer did not go down.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
if I come here again and I put the calling bracket and I call Pyth, let's say what? Pyth, and I run it, check now. We are displaying all of them on what? One line. Now, I want the computer to go down, and I want, in fact, I want all of them to go down to display in different line from this my biodata are. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the new line here. Are you with me? I will add the new line here because I also want Prosper to go down. Then I'll add another new line here because I also want our computer to go down. Now I will add another new line here. So if I run my code now, you see that what? I should be having all of them displaying in a block, which means that what? Each of them takes what? Different line. Are we good? Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so another class work. So
Yes, sir.
the same task. I'm giving us 3 minutes to achieve the same thing. So use this, just do exactly what I did. And then once you have gotten it, you let us know that we can proceed. So I'm waiting. Let me hold on because some of them are still writing. Because if I go off now, they may not see my screen. So Solomon, just hold on for a while. Let me get a response from another person.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I'm done.
Okay. Please, each time you want to respond, just call your name. Is that Tehila?
No, sir.
That is who? Sorry, I forgot your name. That is a.
Lemuel.
Okay. Lemuel. Okay. Okay. Let's hold on. Okay. Let's start sharing our screen now. Let me go to Solomon's screen now. Solomon, kindly share your screen. Let me start with your own. Solomon, kindly share your screen, please. Okay, so we are coming on Solomon's screen now. Okay, that is good. We are doing very well. Okay, Solomon, you can stop sharing. Let's go to the next person according to how you responded. Solomon, stop sharing. Let's go to the next person. Right. The next person, please, Tehila. The next person, who is ready, please share your screen.
I'm ready, sir.
Okay, go ahead and share your screen. Okay, so we are coming to your screen now. Okay. I can't see your output yet. Where is your output? You are having incomplete input. I think you are having error somewhere. Where is the full code? I think your syntax is wrong. Your syntax is wrong. I think your syntax is wrong. Just I can't see your screen very well. You know what? Can you clear everything? Let's take it again. Can you clear everything? Just make sure that we are seeing where you are writing your code. Can you clear everything? Okay, we are type print. Type print first. Type print. We are open the bracket. Open the brackets. No, you don't need to put that. No, put the F, type F before you open the string. Before you open the code, type F, letter F. Letter F, type letter F. No, open the bracket. Open the bracket first. Open the bracket. After the bracket, just like type good, letter F. Okay, oh yeah, the quotation now. The quotation now. The quote now, okay. Oh yeah, write my biodata.
Sir, I'm done.
Okay. Sorry. I think we are still attending to that. Or sorry, your name. Who are we attending to now? Please let me know who said. I think we are still attending to.
Lemuel.
Okay, Lemuel. Okay. So Lemuel. Okay. Okay. Now you have printed my biodata. No, we have to call the name of those variables. Those three variables, the one you use in holding Python, computer, and your name. So after that, just put no. Still open. Don't delete the quotation. Please let me still have the quotation, or you can write first. Just open that coiling bracket. Open the coiling bracket. Don't worry. When we are done, we can close it. Make sure you are writing within it now. Just go inside, not outside. No. Inside. Inside that quote. After Y, put your cursor there. No. Enter the quotation. Good. Oya, type space. Space. No. Space. Don't worry, we'll close all the bracket later. No. Remove that closing bracket for now. Remove the closing bracket. Good. Just space. Don't worry, we'll close the bracket. Good. Oya, type the coiling bracket. The coiling bracket, not that parenthesis bracket. The coiling bracket. That coiling bracket. If you can check it on your keyboard.
I don't have it.
You don't have what?
The calling
Is here.
bracket.
Is here. Check your keyboard. If your mom is there, let her assist you. You will have to press a button for them to come out within your keyboard.
No, the calling bracket.
Coiling bracket. Press that.
Okay.
Where do you need it?
No, up here. Okay.
Yes.
Where's the second one? Look at it here.
Good. You can see it now. Look at the first one. Look at the second one there. Is that the coiling bracket?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. We have type
Yes, sir.
the name of your variable. The name of the variable holding your name. What is the name? What is the name of the variable holding your name? You know, you created three variables. One was holding Python, one was holding computer, one was holding your name.
What's the name of the variable?
Look for the name of the.
Emmanuel.
You write it before you close the calling bracket.
Okay.
Write
I
it.
write it here.
Yes.
Photo.
Mr. Prosper,
Yes.
My name.
please,
Emmanuel.
after that N and slash, no, like once I write my name, that N and slash, should I give a space by N
Sorry.
slash?
Let me attend to him first so that. Now, Oya, space again. Another calling bracket. The variable name that is holding Python. Is it Python or computer? Look for the variable name that is holding computer. Open the calling bracket again. Oh, good.
What's the variable name that is holding computer?
Yes, the variable name that is holding computer. Can you still remember?
Remember, what's the variable? You are the one that did it now. What's the variable name?
Which means that you did not you did not create variable. You simply printed them out separately. So which means you did not understand. You did not get the first example, the first classwork. You were not supposed to print them out separately. You were supposed to store them in variable and print those.
Now.
Yes, it's down.
Let me see.
This one.
Yeah, is it?
Now it said create a variable.
Okay, just put teacher's name. Just type teacher's name. Let's look for the variable you have there.
Teacher's name.
So you may have to delete that Emmanuel because there's no place where you have a variable called Emmanuel. So just print only this one so that you understand what we are doing. I mean, you have 3 different variables now. You will have passed them into the what? The function bracket. Now, you can close that quotation bracket that you open. That after the F, that quotation that you open, just close it now. Just close it. Yes, close it now. Okay, now print. Let's see what you are going to get. Print. Let's see whether it's going to print the value in surname, in the teacher's name. Good. All right. So you got it now. The only thing is that you don't have up to 3 different variables. So even you have up to 3 different variables, that will have enabled you to put them in the. Okay, let's go to the next person. Somebody, Taylor, I think your own should be ready now. Taylor, please, can we see what you have done? Share your screen now, Taylor. I think you were also asking a question so that we can answer the question. Taylor, if you can hear me. We are waiting for Taylor to share her screen.
I said I'm still working on something. I made a mistake.
Okay. Yeah, that is why you should share your screen so that we can you rectify the mistake yourself? You want us to help you out so you can share your screen.
Let me share my screen.
Go ahead.
Sir, my screen is up.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up. Okay, so let's see what you have done. You were asking a question the other time. Okay, let's see. Can you scroll down or scroll? Yeah, scroll down. Let's see your last code. Okay, you have not outputted anything yet. So what question were you asking the other time? Okay, I think you are on point. What is the name? Let's look at the 3 variables. You have my gadget as one of the variable holding computer. You have my name holding Prosper. You have my coding gap holding Python. Okay, so go ahead. Can you scroll back to that cell? Let me see how you are writing your code. Okay. All right. The first one is my name. Okay, new line. My gadget. Okay, continue. I think you are on track. You are getting it. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, oh yeah, print. Let's see. Run your code. Run your cell. Let's see what you're going to get. No. See, you are getting something wrong. The backward slash should come before N, not N before it. Just quickly correct your code. The backward slash should come before N. That is the error.
Okay, sir.
We are correct it now and re-execute the code. Okay. 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 We are on the code now. Perfect. Let's clap for Tehila. You are a debugger. You can debug. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, so I hope you guys have written your code. I hope you have written your codes. Please make sure you are copying whatever we are doing into your notes.
right? I will ask us to share our notes at the end of the training before we give you certificates. I think I've told us before. So make sure that you are documenting everything we are learning per day. Each day you write the date and the topics, right? So we are going to learn one more thing. Let's quickly look at, let's create another variable that stores, let's look at another data type. I think we will close with that. I think because of time, what is going to happen is we will carry the other variable, the other data type to the next class so that we can, take time to understand it. So let's just work with string all through today. Now, there's something else we want to learn now. So you write it, how to check, how to count total numbers, total number of variable value. How to count total numbers of variable values. Are we still together? Let me get a response. I hope you can still hear me.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, for example, you want to ask Python that how many characters, how many letters are in Prosper that is stored in my name. So we want to test Python intelligence. We want to know whether Python is smart, because we said that Python is the AI what? Artificial intelligent what? Language. So which means that it should be smart to tell us, Python, how many, if you are to count, let's count on our own. How many characters do we have in Prosper that is stored in my name? P is 1, right? Hello, are we together? Let's count together. P is 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We are
One.
count. How many characters do we have in Prosper that is stored in my name? How many?
7, sir.
7.
7, sir.
Now you did it yourself. Now we want to talk to Python.
7.
Now you counted it yourself. Now we want to tell Python to do the counting. So how do we tell Python to do the counting? Look at what we are going to do. So we are going to say Python print. Then we are going to use a function called what? Learn. Are we together? So
Yes, sir.
in your notes, you write using Python learn function. Using Python what? Learn function. So if you are to define this function, you say what? Learn function. Learn function is used to count values. Are we together? Is used to count what? Values. Learn function is used to count value. For example, we want to count how many values, how many alphabets, how many characters are in the value in this variable. Then we will also count the one that are in what? Com, and the same thing to this. So how do we write it? Look at this. This is the first function is print. Now inside that print, you added the len function. So which means that we are giving the variable name to the len, which means that what? Len, do the counting, then print the answer. So I will supply what? My name. I will supply my name. Are we together? So if I print it now, we are going to get how many? 7. So you can see that Python was able to what? To do the counting for us. So there's no point of stressing yourself to count manually. You can simply use this function to count. So I want you to count for, I want you to count for com. You know the variable you created. Okay, let me count one more for us to understand. So if I say print print, len. That len means what? Length is abbreviated to what? Len, length, which is what? The size. Then, now can somebody tell me, I want to count how many characters are in computer spelling. How many characters do we have there? Who can tell me what to give to the len function? What will I put inside? What will I put inside? Com. Good. So I'll put what? Com. And then I run it again. Wow, I have 8. All right. So I want to count how many letters do we have in Python. So I'll do the same thing again. Print, learn. So we are learning Python functions now. I'll put what? Python. And then run it again. Then I have 6. All right. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can we perform that
Yes,
now?
sir.
We have few minutes to end the class. So classwork, everybody count all the variable. For Emmanuel that have not created the variable, please create your variable, and then before you run this command, and make sure that you copy all these in your notes. So I'm waiting. Once you are ready.
I'm done, sir.
Okay, so Solomon, let's also wait for them. I'm waiting for the rest.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I'm done.
Please always call your name so that we know who is ready.
Tahila is done.
Okay, Tahila. Okay, so let me start coming to your screen now, one after the other, starting with Solomon. Solomon, share your screen now. Let me see your results. Solomon, share your screen. Let me see your results. Okay, let's clap for Solomon, please. Okay, so Solomon, you also get a gift. You also get a gift in the next class. Please, can we clap for Solomon?
Thank you, sir.
Let's clap for Solomon. Tahila and Co. Use your reaction button. Okay, so let's go to Tahila. Please, can you share your screen now? All right. Okay. Wow. Wow. All right. Okay, so Tahila, please, okay, we are going to Tahila's screen now. Right, you guys are doing well. This is encouraging. Wonderful. Okay. These are creative kids. Wow. Okay, Tahila, I think we can also see your, please, can we also clap for Tahila? Please, let's jam our hands together for Tahila. Wow, okay. Solomon, let's clap for Tahila. Okay.
Uncle,
Yes.
my collab is not working.
Okay, can you share your screen? Let's see. Can you share your screen now? Let's rectify that. Okay. Please, can we share your screen? Share your screen, please. Let's see.
Okay.
My phone is hanging. Please, just hold on, please. The phone is hanging.
Okay, we are waiting.
Yeah.
Your mommy will soon buy you iPad very soon.
Amen.
Amen.
Yes.
to share my screen.
Oh yeah, share your screen now. Okay, you are just creating the variable. Okay, so we are waiting for you. So now let's do the counting coding now. Let's do the counting coding. I think you have created the variables now. You should be able to work better now. You unshare your screen again. Let's wait for him or her for some time. We will still round up. I know that our phone battery will have been running down now. Okay, so we are back now. Oh yeah, start printing the counting command. Just go straight to the last operation. Good. Those of us that are coding with laptop, let's also learn how to code with phone. You can see the way he's getting used to coding with phone. Type learn. No, type learn. L-E-N. Then you open another bracket. The L shouldn't be in capital letter. Please, the L shouldn't be in capital letter. Okay, then open a bracket. Open another parenthesis bracket. Okay, where type my name inside. That is, we want to count the characters in or the value in my name variable. The my name, okay, hope that is how it is. So okay, now you can close it. Close the bracket. Now close the print bracket. You are closing two different brackets. Okay. Now that print is as if you left space. Well, okay, good. I think it still work. Perfect. Please, can we clap for Emmanuel now? Please, let's also jam our hands for him or her. I think he's doing well. Okay. Thank you very much.
My name is Lemuel.
Lemuel, don't mind me. That name, I don't know. If I call you Emmanuel, please accept. I always forget. I always forget that Lemuel. This name sound like Ghanaian name. Don't mind me. I'm used to Nigerian name. I will ask your mom. Okay, so now we are going to learn one more thing and then we end the class. One more thing. Just write it down, how to print after this. So you are going to do this as an assignment, not in the class. So how to access specific variable value. How to access specific variable values. What do we mean by this? Now look at this. In my name, I want to print only what? P, because you have been printing everything. Now let's say we want to print the first character. Or in COM, we want to print, in this computer, we want to print only C. In Python, we want to print maybe only H. Now, how are we going to achieve that? So you add this using Python indexing logic. Using Python indexing. What does that mean? It means that we have, what it means is that each of the characters array in a variable or item in a variable, they all have numerical representation and it starts from 0, which means that what? Always the first character is at 0 index. The second character is at what? 1. I'm going to tell us why this number are organized this way. What would this one be? 2. What will
2.
the S be? 3. What
3.
will
3,
the
sir.
P be? 4. Let's keep responding. I'm
4.
with you. This is what? 5.
5.
This is
5.
6. Now,
6,
in
sir.
programming, the first one is not 1, okay? Whenever you are asked in programming, the first item is not 1, is what? Is 0. The second item is what in programming? 1. The third item is
1.
what? 2.
1.
Okay. Now let's take it this way, sir. What led to the first item 0? Now, this is how programming does it counting. What do you count before you count P? What do you have before you count P?
Quotation, sir.
Eh?
Quotation mark, sir.
No. Leave the quotation. That one is just a string. What do you have before?
Equals to, sir.
No. Before P. What do you have? How many items can you count before you count P?
Nothing.
0, sir.
0.
0.
Good. That is why P is what? 0, right?
0.
Now let me
Oh.
ask you, how many
Yes, sir.
items can you count before you count R? How many items can you see before you
1.
count? 1. That is
1.
why P is
1.
1. How many items can you count before you get to this other 0? 2.
2.
Good.
2.
Clap for yourself. So now that is how computer counts item. The first one, the reason why the first one is 0 because nothing before it. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
quickly write this. Sketch it out the way I did it in your note now. Write Prosper and then draw this, write 0. Just quickly label it the way I did now. Let's do that fast. You know, we started late. That is why I'm adding this time. Oh, so close. Oh yeah, once you are done writing, let me know. I want you to sketch it like this. Write P, rule a line, write 0. Then R, rule a line, 1. Just label it the way I labeled mine. Waiting. Let's do that within the next 2 minutes.
I'm done.
Thank you. The next person.
I'm done, sir.
I'm done,
Thank you.
sir.
Okay, now let me clear everything and use this logic. Okay, so let me leave it on first. I believe you still understand what I want to show you. Now look up, which means that if I want to print, sorry, I need to go back to this. If I want to print, oh, as I've scrolled, I think, sorry, I think you still understand it. Coming. After this, we are rounding up. Now, which means that if I want to print P from here, this is how we are going to write our code. We will say print. Are we together? I will say print. Then we will use square bracket like this. Take note of that square bracket. I'll put what inside the square bracket?
0.
0. But we have to call the name of that variable, which is what? My what? My name.
My name.
And then I'll put the square bracket. So I'll put 0 inside. So if I print now, let's see what we get. Python print only what? P. Are we getting it now? Python print only P.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
now, if you want to print this second P, who can tell us what I should put here? I want to print this second P. What should I put here?
1, sir.
I should put what? 5.
4.
4. Okay. So let's try it now.
Perfect. 4. Okay, if I want to print the last R, what will I put? The last R. I want to print this.
6.
I'll put 6. Wow. You guys are really trying. Okay, let's check. Perfect. All right. Now, we printed from the left-hand side, right? If I want to print from the right-hand side to the left-hand side, what should I put here? I'll put -1. All right. Now, look at this here. Where you are printing from your left to the right, that is called positive what? Indexing. Where you are printing from your left to your right, that is called negative what? Indexing. Please take note of this. From the left is not 0. From the left, let me use this. Good. From the left, I'm coming. If I'm counting from here, this is what? Minus what? 1. Are we together? The R. If I'm counting
From the right.
good. E will be what? What will be E?
-2.
Minus what?
2.
2. What will be P?
3.
Minus what?
-3.
What will be what? S.
-4.
Minus 4.
-4.
Okay. Right? So your assignment, you are to practice everything again. Okay? You can store different value, but don't store your name again. Just look for different. Let me put it in writing because I know you might forget. Do we have any question? Hope we have learned something today. Let me hear from us. Hope we are progressing.
I've learned a lot.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. That means we are better than last class, right?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So now your assignment, before we end the class, let me write it down so that we will not forget. Let me write the assignment for us. So the assignment, sorry. What do I have here? Assignment. Is it an assignment you guys are calling it your school now, or is it what they call a fun work or home fun? Home fun, right?
Assignment.
Don't mind me. It's home
Home
fun.
pizza.
Homework.
Homework. Okay, sorry. You know, we have left this.
Home pizza.
Home waiting. Let me
Home pizza.
Okay, you spell it.
Homework.
I don't know what you call it. Home pizza. Is it home pizza? Is that what you are saying? Okay, let's follow home.
Yes, sir. Home pizza.
Okay.
No, it's homework.
Homework.
Home
Okay.
pizza.
Okay, don't worry. Let's
Home
go.
burger.
Next one, we'll go home pizza. But today, let's work with what? Homework. Okay. So your first task, make sure you are writing because once I'm through now, we will end the line. So make sure you are writing. Your first task is create another, be writing, Precious. Create another 4 different variables. So you determine what you want to store in those variables. So we just give us value, what you can store in those variables. You can store laptop if you want. If you don't have your own, you can work with this. The second one, you can store your best subject in school. Your best subject. Then the third one, you can store your best food. Let's go for food because you guys like food. Your best food.
And then the next one is the name of your church. The name of your church. So these are the 4 variables. The first variable, you hold laptop. The second variable, you tell us your best subject. The third one, you tell us your best food. The fourth one, you tell us. So that is your first task. So the second task, which is task 2. Let me put this one, task 1. Your task 2, write a Python or write Python code. Write Python code to count the variables value. The variables values. To count the variable value. Hope you are understanding the question. Hope the questions. Hello? Do you understand
Yes,
the
sir.
question? Make sure you
Yes,
understand the
sir.
question. So, okay. I don't want our parents to help us. So some of us, we are doing expo. I don't want your parents should explain to you if they are helping you, right? They should not do it for you. Okay? Okay, those of us that have parents that understand
Yes, sir.
Python, they should not use their
Yes,
hand
sir.
to do it. Oh, okay. Now, task 3. Task 3. Print all the variables value. All the variable values in different line. Different what? Lines. Using Python new line command. So you have 3 assignments. I think our next class will be communicated to us. Our next class will be on Thursday. Are you with me? Our next class will be on Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Our next class will be on Thursday. So let's have tomorrow and next tomorrow. Or if peradventure we include Wednesday, we'll let you know. But just know that we'll communicate to you. It will be between Wednesday, and we can have Wednesday and Thursday, or we just have only Thursday. So I just want some space so that we can have time to practice. Okay, so if we don't have question, we stop here, and then make sure you do the assignment. So let me give us, once you are done writing, let me know before I close the line. Is anybody still writing? Once you are done writing, let me know so that I can close the meeting. So thank you for choosing
I'm
Digital
done.
Hub, and I hope you recommend this platform for other of your friends to come and learn Python, right? While we are waiting for others.
Uncle, I'm done writing the homework.
Okay, good. Let me confirm from Solomon and the other person before. Solomon, are you still writing?
I'm done, sir.
Okay, let me also confirm from.
I'm done, sir.
Let me confirm from Teila.
Still writing.
Okay, you are still writing or you are done writing? Come again.
I'm still writing,
Okay,
sir.
okay, I'm waiting. Okay. Okay, so while we are waiting, Solomon, can you tell the world your experience so far? How have you been enjoying coding here on this platform? Solomon, let's hear from you.
my experience have really been a great one. It has been educative and inspiring.
Wow.
Yes, so it's something that everyone should really experience. And I'm happy that I'm here, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity.
Thank you. Okay, so while we are waiting, this is your name. God will help me with your name.
I'm done.
Okay.
Lemuel.
Lemuel. Oh yeah, tell us your experience so far briefly so that we can tell the world your experience so far.
I really learned every day
Wow.
learning this coding class.
Wow. Okay, let's also hear from Tehila. Tehila, what has been your experience so far? Tell the entire world.
Okay, I've actually been a problem-solving person since this
Wow.
coding class started.
Wow, that is good. That is good. Clap for all of you. All right, good night. Okay, let's hear from Precious. Precious, what has been your experience so far? Precious is here with me. Speak out, let the world hear you. Speak out. Precious does not want to speak out. Wonderful. Okay, Precious said wonderful. All right, good night. Please help me say thank you to your parents again for giving you this opportunity. God bless you. See you next class. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you.